So much. It's a week of a semi-final here at the Giants, and you've been back on the field now for a couple of weeks yourself after what's been an injury that's kept you out for about a month. Last game that you played was away at Catalan Dragons. For those who might not be sure, what sort of happened there, and how have you been recovering from that?
So I've been out for probably like 4 or 5 weeks now. I tore my hip flexor in the second half of the Catalan game, so sort of just been rehabbing that, and it's coming along nicely at the moment. So yeah.
Obviously, at the time I remember people talking about it, and at first I didn't think it was too bad. They thought maybe 1 week or something, and obviously it's stretched on. What sort of happened there? Was it more serious than you first thought it was? Did you sort of play a bit more?
Yeah, well, so we were hoping originally that it would just be like a strain in my hip flexor, because usually deep in the hip flexor there, it's pretty uncommon to have an actual tear. But turned out that I had probably like a 6 centimetre tear in there. So yeah, I had to sit on silence for a bit and get that healed, but it's coming along good. So
I was going to say it's those weeks out on the sidelines are usually quite difficult for players who have been in and amongst the squad. Obviously, you played all first 9 of the games of the season. What's it been like, sort of sitting on the sideline, having to just sort of watch it happen? Yeah,
it's definitely been different, mate. Just to get the different feeling on game day, like you feel like you want to be running out there with the boys, and I get a bit restless on the sidelines watching. I feel like I'm tapping my feet away and stuff, just because I want to be out there playing. But hopefully not too far away now. See how I go.
And obviously this week coming up to now a semi-final, the opportunity to play in that, you yourself will, well, before obviously Catalan game, the Challenge Cup is a bit of a new thing for yourself as coming over from Australia. Do you sort of understand what the cup competition means over here in the UK? It's different obviously to Australia, where you sort of have the Queensland Cups, don't you, but not quite the same as...
Yeah, well, the Challenge Cup's obviously on a whole other level to Queensland sort of cup, and New South Wales Cup, it's a whole country, I guess, over here. But yeah, I didn't really understand the significance of it until I come over here, but then you get talking to all the boys and the coaches, and you hear about how big it was for them as kids growing up watching old film of old Challenge Cup games and stuff, and yeah, it's pretty inspirational. So I'm looking forward to the game this weekend. Should be a good one.
And obviously, you know, we got to the final 2 years ago at Tottenham Hotspur's ground, and now there's the opportunity with a win this weekend to go to Wembley. It's like you will know how significant that is as a stadium to potentially play in. Does that sort of prize give, you know, a push to yourself and the rest of the boys?
For sure, mate. Yeah, it's a massive push. All the boys have been talking about how good it was at Tottenham a couple of years ago, and Chris Hill's just telling us it's the best week of your life when you make it through to that Challenge Cup final, and obviously it'd be something massive for me to look back on in my career. So played at Wembley, it'd be super cool. So yeah, hopefully we can get the job done and get there.
And I'm looking forward to the game now at a neutral venue at St Helens against Warrington. How important is it for you to have the sort of backing of the fans? We know that the Warrington will travel in big numbers. We know that the Giants fans are coming in good numbers too. How important is that to you as a player?
Yeah, that's massive for us, mate. There's nothing better when you're running around out there and you can hear your fans chanting, and really gives us a lift, especially if we're defending our goal line or late into the back end of a game where you're starting to get tired. That's the sort of stuff that gets you through. So all you Giants fans, get out there. It's totally wicked. We need ya.